I realized earlier today that Naomi has access to Armbind. If we don't need our Gevi, we don't really need to change up the party that much. Yeah, that felt wrong. Let's see. 5. Now, it's entirely likely, if not probable, that he'll just kill everything on this floor. I mean, I don't think we need to keep any of them alive for puzzles, so forcing is a very cathartic way to go about things. Got Frigid Reap, got Chain Freeze. Yeah, Ice Earth Spike. Hawk Arrow.
This is the end. With all my heart and soul.
Nice.
Give up. Too easy.
Okay. I have incomplete foe data. It's gonna peeve me a little. But we have fought this thing multiple times. Hell, even gotten the conditional drop a couple times. Yeah, we don't really get the conditional anymore. Let's see, we go for Cal Streep. Yeah, let's set up with Clawbinder, Altair, Jaeger Prayer, and Targetto.
How do you like this? Here you go. You disgust me.
Doesn't really have a weakness of any sort, so we're fine with that. Yeah, nothing special. Guess the question now is, will it survive until Alter hits? Yeah, probably. Also, hi, Liza. I know who it is before I even say hello, just looking at the statistics on the side. There's Armbind. 4 hits, that's alright. Alright, you need to use Miasma. You can queue up the Chain Freeze, I guess. Actually, let's do a Chain Shock then. Thunderbolt. Target Arrow is good for a while.
Time to show off.
Yep, it's weak to Petrify. Yeah, there's one enemy type, I think it was a random type, that was resistant to Volt. Just double checking you weren't hitting that, because now it is resistant to Physical. Yeah, get another conditional. Oh, 2 people. I'm guessing that's Decim. You know, Decim would probably make himself known immediately about now, so... It's not Decim, I don't know who it is. Unless my chat's bugged. Let me just refresh that to be sure. Yeah, I don't have any chat history. Alrighty then. Oh, it dropped. Oh, that might have been Sora then. That is if they stay gone. Also, if I notice, it actually is a bit of a step forward for me to be watching the viewer count. I used to definitely not want to see it hit 0, which is a very common thing when you're small. Hurts on an emotional level. Not so much anymore, because I know there are people there that are here for me. There are other people I can call friends. Now then, speaking of friends, let's go see about this gelatinous blob. Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! Did we actually get a freaking surprise attack on this? Well now. Let's see. Yeah, it's been a while since we fought one of these. Not gonna be too bad though. Yes, chat does indeed work, Decim. It's just unusual for there to be 2 likes and 2 viewers and nobody in chat. 'Cause I know Alyssa likes as soon as she joins. But she also has bad internet, so I expect her not necessarily say hi every time. She may not have the bandwidth. Dude, no. Oh, that is rough. Yeah, yeah, I don't even know why that would happen. That they'd not get sent. No, a long time ago, it is resistant to Petrify. A long time ago, I used to use Restream to stream to YouTube, Twitch, and DLive, so that, you know, I'm more likely to find people from multiple platforms. What the heck do I even want to hit this thing with? That is a good question. And back then, there was a time where Restream's chat thing, it was really nice that it had OBS integration, where it would combine the chats of all the platforms you're streaming to into one. But there were some glitches with that at one point. And that, combined with the fact that I was getting nobody on Twitch and nobody on DLive, it was only YouTube people, I just decided, yeah, let's not go through the hassle. Alright, so I can either choose to... Okay, we can either do Explosion or Frigid Reap or keep trying to inflict an ailment. I want to see what an Explosion turn would be like. Of course, you got the full bind. Head and arm binds don't really mean much, but the leg bind prevents it from doing just about anything. So you just keep doing chain stabs, and that should finish it off. Uses the legs. Ah. And I have not kept track of... I haven't really kept up with new releases. Because I had no idea that was a thing. I have continued to enjoy Elden Ring, though. I have a... Gosh, I don't know how much I should say. Because I'm not streaming partially to avoid spoilers, but mostly because I wouldn't be able to be a good stream host and be good at the game. So I don't know how much I should say about the progress I've made. Just I have stumbled upon a very wondrous and bothersome place. Oh, Dream Team. Yeah, that sounds more Nintendo-y. Oh, 2013. Never mind then. It's not recent. Wait, really?
Oh, it's over already?
So, back to when you first mentioned it, I read the last word soon, and my mind automatically interpreted that as like, it's coming out soon, rather than you're getting it soon. Oh, that is a... well, it's classic fill-in-the-blank errors. That was my own incorrect assumption. Yeah, I mean, if this were 144p, I can see that being a dude in a hood. Speaking of old things, my DualShock 3 is about 15 years old, apparently. And the only real sign of wear and tear on it is that the spring for the circle button is a bit worn. Maybe it's because I'm not the type to throw my controllers, but they really don't make them like they used to. That's the... Again, haven't really kept track. Don't think I think I had briefly played a Paper Mario way back in the day. Like back when rental stores were a thing and they had video games and movies, because I think I got a Paper Mario for like a day there. And I was a very young kid then. I'm not sure how far I get. I definitely did not understand much of it. I know I'm generally a competent player these days, but like very young kid me was grossly incompetent, and I'm not really realizing that until, like, recently. Like, going through and playing the games again, I'm realizing just how absolutely shite I used to be. Crazy. Yeah, the game I would have played, the Paper Mario, would have been for the Nintendo 64, so it might have been the very first one. Or the second one. Depends how many they released back then. I'm curious if it'll go into the teleporter. Probably not, but it'd be cool if it did. Yeah, this thing. We gotta buy the arms on this thing. Otherwise, we go for Cursed Reap. We can do Chain Killer, Spread, Chant, Windstorm, which like 50 TP is pretty big. August Prayer, and Target Arrow.
With all my heart and soul. Here you go.
Yeah, it probably was a Mario RPG era game then, because I don't think Thousand Year Door or Color Splash came out by the time rental stores weren't a thing in my area.
I can still keep going.
Oh, they can! Oh, that's cool. Also, that tells me where it teleports. I mean, I already knew where it could teleport because I have figured out the pattern before, but I'm just not thinking about it lately. Like, I'm just not calculating the 5 spaces ahead they teleport you. Like, you know, that's like, what, 6 blocks? Which should be 30? But that sends us to the other half of the map, and I'm not quite ready to go there. I know Little Kid Me also rented Majora's Mask, and from what I remember, and from what I've seen from video essays of the actual intro, I think I somehow got somebody else's save file, and I thought it was new game, I just didn't. So that would explain how I was already in town, I had no idea what was going on, no real tutorials or anything, so I just did not play Majora's Mask, because why would you when you're just thrust into a 3-day time limit with absolutely no information, not even what the controls are? And now I have to like debate whether I get it for the 3DS, or if I just go for an N64 emulator. I guess either would do, wouldn't they? But the purple ones? No, they don't send you... They send you 30 tiles in the direction you enter them from. That's how the teleporters work. They send you a set distance. That is the wrong spot, but I'll just move it later. Yeah, I remember being lost in town too, but I also have seen, like, in the last year or two, a video essay on Majora's Mask, and whether it was on the speedrunning community or just the game itself, I forget, but it did show like a bit of the actual opening of it, and I'm like, I don't remember any of that, so I'm thinking I probably had somehow on the... because I had to... You can't play Majora's Mask on a Nintendo 64. You have to get the extended memory pack for it, because it just requires that much more data than a regular N64 game. So I had to get that, and that probably had some old save data that hadn't been wiped on it, is what my assumption is right now. And I didn't pick up on that fact, Kid Me didn't, I just thought that's how the game starts. And knowing there's a 3-day time limit, and you have no idea where I want to do in town, yeah, I didn't really bother Majora's Mask. But I have heard nothing but high praise for it from, well, most people who talk about it. So I'm definitely open to giving it another shot. Just don't know when, or on which platform, since they have a 3DS remake. Maybe I should get it on the 3DS before the eShop closes. Which closes on, like, in 3 days, I think. Either closes on the 23rd, the 27th, or the 28th. I want to say 23rd or 27th. But yeah, I'm personally fine with getting lost in games. It's just I have to build a mental map for it, and I have learned, unless I have like an actual map there to look at, reference constantly, I do not have the mental capacity to hold a conversation and maintain a mental map of the area at the same time. Which is, again, going right back to Elden Ring, a big part of why I don't stream it. Because sure, there's the fighting part where that's tense, and if you try to talk, you probably will end up dying. But even more so, if outside of combat, I gotta navigate, and I gotta create a huge freaking mental map for that game. Yeah, it's... Wait, then was it May or 20th? I don't know, I feel like in the next week one of the deadlines is coming up where you can't add funds from a certain avenue, and then they're going to, of course, phase them out stage by stage. The thing is, I could potentially, like... I could probably get... Actually, I can definitely get an emulator for Majora's Mask. And I could probably, if I got a bigger size SD card for use with my 3DS, I could probably just transfer the top 3DS file. I could probably get it for free now that I think about it. What exactly do I want to do now? This is why turn-based games are good, because I completely forgot what I was doing in game. Now, why was I thinking March? Is it because it begins with an MA? Yeah, I really have no idea what I want to even buy out of the 3DS eShop. Though I did mention on Discord that Mega Man Battle Network 6 cartridges, those are like, sure, I can get the ROMs for those. I know exactly where I can get them if I haven't gotten them already. So I can play them, but I kind of want to play them on a GBA. And, well, I could get a flash cart. I also kind of want the actual cartridges, because there's like a couple versions of the game out there, internationally speaking. And it's like $70 now for one cartridge, and there's 2 versions of the game, so it's like $150. That might be why I'm thinking March. So again, what was I doing here? So I do want to take out this front line, sure, but how am I going to take down the Slender Demon? I guess we'll chain shock that Earth's, but wait. Yeah, that's fine. Get part stab damage. Then le target arrow. Yeah, that's what I was unsure about. If we could kill them in one go. Okay, now there's take. That's not the take icon. That's mine. So theoretically that should be chop. Oh, we know how to beat this thing. The question is, how much will it eat into our TP? That's the real question. Also, I've started to consider using more union skills, because Black Mist is... wow. That gives them a 100% weakness to all ailments and binds for the turn. Additive 100%, so they get 50% resistance, they go down to minus 50%, but basically it doubles the success rate of all of your ailments and binds. Wow. 4 people. And then there's Tri-Shield, which should be useful. Could have been useful earlier on. Don't know about now, though. Don't get legally not just around by my 3DS list. Remember, I have that super special, totally legal resource pinned in one of the channels. Which I don't think has 100% of all the games, but the resources are out there for sure. If you know the title, you can find it. Alright, no preemptive this time. It still surprised me we got a preemptive that way. Oh, gosh. I don't know if it's because I'm staying up late when I have to go to bed early during the week or what, but I just have been more tired lately. Drowsy, I guess is the right term. I always kind of want to use Amplifier, but I wanted to hit Naomi and Alyssa, but to do that I have to risk putting one of them on the front line. Because it's a line spot, it's just... it's a rough sell. Let's say that. Oh, 70s. Redenshift's the only one with the actual... okay. Okay. In which case... yeah, we could go for Featherstorm. In fact, yes, let's indeed go for Featherstorm. Featherstorm and... Chaos Reap. Nope, miss. And double miss.
I won't go easy on you.
Never really seen what it actually does, so... no Chain Blast. Wow, that's a big heal. Yes, you've simply misplaced the box. Oh, hello there, Discord ping. Let's see that. Uh-huh. I now have to wonder who pinged me then. Because apparently I deleted the message.
I'll go first.
Alright, Chaos Reap. Yeah, Chain Flame. Ah. Well, I wasn't looking over at Discord often enough then, huh? Target arrow.
Leave it to me.
Seriously, I know it's resistant to all ailments, but still. This is rough. Alright, now we have Chain Blast. I mean, I guess we could do Alter, but it's already at 3/4 health.
Concentrating attack.
Yeah, fair enough.
I won't go easy on you.
I feel like since I'm the owner of a server, I should somehow have a way to see deleted messages, but maybe that's not supported by default.
Give up.
I feel like I've been in servers that have that feature where like admins and stuff can see deleted messages. Well, the ping remains though, whether you delete it or not. I mean, seriously, it still have the little red one. I mean, it's gone now because I checked on the channel, but yes, until I check on it, it's there. Whether the message remains or not. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think it was a bot I saw do that. Let's see, we already have target arrow applied, so yeah, just do a normal attack. Oh, right, we have herb foraging, so after we kill this guy, we can just gather 3 times to get our TP back. Trifa uses so little. Look at her TP. So little. Yeah, let's just do Chain Flam again. Flamboule.
Can you handle this? I win. Of course.
Yeah, she's using a Sequoian bow, which you can get on the 3rd floor. Because it comes with the skill Aegis Prayer. Alrighty.
I see.
I do want to get Resonance, because that could hit really hard. I'm going to focus on doing his attack up first. And then maybe some Union skills.
Nice. Looking good.
Actually, how possible is it? Yeah, another 8 points. That should take us to 96. And from there, I'll have 3 points to invest in other things, and I'm not quite sure what. Not sure why we want enchant. Game Changer, yeah, that could be useful, but I don't know what the base rate is. I guess Hex could be useful for us if we really need to inflict an ailment.
I've learned it. Pocket searching. Found one! Here's some more. Wow!
Ah. The lookout. Well, you have to do miasma. Wait a minute, we could do explosion, couldn't we? Yeah, they're not weak, but not resistant either. Alright, then Hawk Arrow, that should be fine.
What are you aiming at?
Did I just...
Won't get away from me.
I don't even know at this point. Alright, actually not do Clawbinder, that's going to consume a lot of TP. Let's instead have a Windstorm. And a Revival Herb. And Featherstorm work? Nope, it can't be blinded.
I'll end you. Thanks. Fine. This too. Is there more? Well then. Take a look. Here's some more. Is there more?
Ah, good stuff, good stuff. Except for that one ambush, but otherwise good stuff. Oh, I've also learned that the Howman set doesn't have pants. No, use the Foot Soldier set's pants for that. I spent all that time grinding out for an item that doesn't exist. But I still need the Godric Knight Gauntlets and the Banished Knight Greaves, which are going to be a pain in the butt to get. There's only like 2 Godric Knights, and they aren't together either, so I have to just kill them one at a time. Oh, hi there. You really want us to use the teleport, don't you? See, how are we on? I have a little bit of TP restoratives. Should be enough to get us through, though. And in fact, what we'll probably run out of first is inventory space. Yeah, 47 down to 80. Well, I would like to ideally get this half of the space done before we have to go back, but who knows when if that'll be the case. For now, let's just go for another conditional drop, I guess. Oh, no chaos. It's either a charge or a counter thing. Alright, Chain Shock, Thunderbolt. Smack it upside the head. I kinda wish Aerotons had a stab component, but it doesn't. No, it totally doesn't. Really? It's weak to panic, and this one has resisted panic for 2 turns in a row. There's your stun, though. See, then we do the asthma armor. We continue with chain freeze. Spread chant windstorm. Sweep there. Guard arrow there. And we should be good. Yeah, petrify works. Petrify just works. On these things, anyways. It's not humid tonight, though. It is a little windy. Not tornado windy, though. Man, that was quite a night. That tornado is the reason we still have a leak in our roof. Well, multiple leaks, but some of them have been covered with tarp and others have not. Because they're way high up there. Welcome back, Desmond. No chain doubles. Asking me to remember the last 30 seconds is a tall order. We killed some foes, we got some TP back by gathering, and then we ate some food for people that were still low. And now we're probably going to be in here until we run out of inventory space, as opposed to running out of fighting capacity.
Wonder what that is.
This is the only event. You reach a place where your vision and hearing are overcome by an intense static that seems to permeate your mind. When the start of hour, the seals must be near. You feel brave or foolish enough to challenge the start of hour, eater of worlds, then break one of its seals. At least one seal on the start of hour. I am a bit curious what kind of party I'll end up using. Wait, did we really kill almost every foe over here? This map is looking awfully lifeless. Huh. Yeah. That's one half of this place done. Well, actually, no, not quite. There's a little tiny corner here in F1 that must be mapped at all costs. Why did your teleporter sound just then? Oh, that thing teleported back. That's why I heard it. What announcement? Oh, the notice board. I mean, yeah, this is the 30th floor. There can't be much left to explore. There's no 31st. Arkin has stated as much. Okay, let's just explode them. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I really make those titles based on assumptions and such, on how far I'll get and what we'll be doing. But we should have the 30th floor totally mapped by the end of today. How are we in inventory? 51? Oh, that's still plenty good. I still feel like we should save, though. I feel like something horribly wrong could happen at any moment. I know, right? It's a cool map design. Alright, what are we doing? Well, that should be obvious.
How's this? Leave it to me. Oh, it's over already?
Not fully sure if I'll retire the last three just because it's going to be a while of grinding. Well, actually, it might be fairly safe now to power level them. So I think Care is like level 96 or 97 now, and Quirin's already hit the cap.
Easy enough.
So hopefully the two of them are good enough to take out crawling horrors, mounting horror, crawling nightmare mounting. One is the translated name, and the other one's the official localization, and I totally forget which one's which. I think it was Mounting Horror and Crawling Nightmare. Mounting Horror is a more fittingly abstract name. Because the more you look at it, the more horrifying it is. Doesn't make it more deadly, or less deadly, just it looks more disgusting the longer you take to appreciate it.
Time to show off.
Ooh, now I have to set up some auto paths to go back up, because I don't think I fully did that. Hmm. 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 It is an emulator. I do know I could use a save state. That's a little bit of cheating, though. I do use it for, if I'm worried there's going to be like some kind of power outage or something, or if I'm just going to step away from the computer for a bit, or, you know, just stop playing the emulator, I might make a save state and use it kind of like a sleep mode, but I really don't want to use... I really don't want to come to use save states normally. Being able to save scum really changes the game's dynamics, because it reduces the consequences of just about anything you can do, as long as you have enough foresight to see it could cause a royal fuck up.
Oh, it's over already?
As opposed to when you can only manually save at certain points, in which case you just have to play your best because you know it's high stakes. It's different amounts of tension and therefore different amounts of risk taken by myself. Now then, that should take us to the next floor. Yeah, I mean, some games are just poorly designed, but I would not count EO among them. Well, the later EOs, the first two... I have gone over in the past about which EOs I like and dislike, so... really, I'm just thinking of what kind of path I'm going to take. Okay, I think I have an idea. It should be a way that has no damage tiles. But a little longer than if we did just take damage tiles and never mind. I don't think that we can achieve that way. Yeah, I don't think that way is really achievable. Or is it? Or is it? Never mind, I was looking at the wrong thing then. Right, so the... Yeah, I'm not sure if you really should save scum in any of the EOs. I will say if you play the very first... let's discount the... Ignore the untolds for now. If you play the first one, do make a defense-heavy party. The game's kind of balanced for that. Or unbalanced for that. And then 2, make an offensive party, because they learn from the first one, but still missed the mark in terms of balance. They swung too far one way. Alright, now which is the way up? Okay, so that's where we have to go. Which means we have to go there. Which requires us going there from there, which means either a pink's damage tile, so a gray one, which is over here. Okay. I hope I don't run out of turns or anything here. I have a feeling I will. Oops. Yep, I've exactly run out of turns at that point. Whatever. Yeah, that is grind just for fleeting playtime. Oh. You have to get a bunch of conditional rare drops. And a whole bunch of them just to combine into a crafting system that gives you a chance to get the item you want. Oh, and then on top of that, if you don't get the right item, on top of that, even if you do manage to roll the chance to get the item, there's also a chance it has the right skills you want. Oh, damn. Oh, damn, I have not played a game with design like that in a long while. Actually, I don't think we really need to fight these guys wholeheartedly. Panicked, low health. Shouldn't be that difficult.
Easy.
And with an emulator using save states, that process is faster, because you just make a save state before you make it, and then you reload the save state. But the question is, does reloading the save state also reload the RNG factors?
I'll go first. I'll end you. Let's get started. With all my heart and soul.
Yeah, I know loading and saving save states in this is really fast. Like, really, really fast. But it depends if you can actually get a different roll with every reload. Not sure how to feel about editing the save file to get the god accessory. That might feel a bit too far on the editing, but at the same time, it could be satisfying to crack open the file, figure out how it works, and edit the code properly. Yeah, only on main menu. Oh boy. Yep. Man, that is bullshit. And bullshit I bet you put up with. So congratulations. That's just something to feel a little proud about. I mean, you can feel frustrated about things you're proud about too, just taking examples of me talking about modding Oblivion. I am immensely proud of the work I've done, but holy fuck is that a bullshit engine. Oh, there's mounting horrors here. An engine held together by dust and dreams. Skyrim Morrowind Edition. I know. I get that reference. Yeah, it's satisfying to figure out how things work and then tinker with it. But on the other hand, if it's kind of too easy or if it works done for it, like there's none of the satisfaction of figuring something out, then you're just left with the fact that you've skipped all the effort. And was it really worth it without the effort? I mean, probably yes, if the game RNG is that bullshit, but sometimes no. Sometimes it's a hollow victory. Hey there, Zora. Been a while. Rather, you're fairly deep in this time. Alright, how do I take on this? Oh, right, paralyzing at the front, which doesn't actually need anything done to it. And chain of the back. Yeah, lower MDef than def. That's cool. Front line. And it's dead. Now, I'm not sure how this party would fare against a mounting horror. Or is it crawling nightmare? You know what? We made the hard save back at the geomagnetic pole, so I'm tempted to make it like a save state when we do something risky like fighting a foe that I'm not sure about. Just, it reduces downtime, I guess, but whatever. Let's stick with what we've got. That is... Mounting Horror. Ah, so it is. So the translated name was Crawling Nightmare. Wait, I don't really hear it at all. Don't know how I feel about that. Well, there's a foe. Emerald tattoo, you say? Yeah, I'm fairly certain you need to bounce back and forth between the two halves of the map if you don't intend to fight everything on the way. Oh, there's the mounting horror. I mean, we see its kill switch ahead, but can we actually lure it in there? Hey, you made progress. Also, which game? Let's see. Mana heal, please. Mana heal. Yeah, let's use Dartrafus Gauge. It's a really rare risk I take, since she has Hydraea's Bowl. Blind Poison Curse, you say? Oh, then let's Bloody Reap it. Oh, Devil Survivor Overclocked. I think I remember playing Devil Survivor 2. I'm not sure if I don't think I ever played the first. I only played one game from that series. Way back in high school. I enjoyed my time with that game, whichever one it was. I think it was 2, though. Wow. Okay, that's something. Nice. Means you really took your time. Or the game is just that long. I don't know which. I haven't played Tunic. What, Devil Survivor? Yeah, sure. Definitely. It's just a long list of games to stream. Okay, so immediately on the list, there's Morrowind that I've been putting off. There's Deus Ex Mankind Divided, which I know Alyssa would like to see. And now we'll add on Devil Survivor to that, which gives me 3 options for when 5 is done, and 5 is nearing completion. We just have to finish off this floor, and then it's the super boss. Ah, it is that long, huh? So yeah, I definitely play Double Survivor. Although, of course, being an emulator, and I'm gonna... just wondering if what kind of key bindings I should use for that. Because I still don't have the hardware for, like, directly recording 3DS gameplay, so... I'm glad I came up with the config that I have for EO, but I'm not sure how well it'll work for other games. Should probably work well for Pokemon, though. Well, actually, having these multiple games to play through is also why I decided to have the, to split the days into a whatever day and long-term game days. So that way, when we do get to Morrowind, since Oblivion took like a year or two to finish, and I expect Morrowind to take about the same time, that means we can spend 2 days a week on Morrowind and then 1 day a week doing something else. Otherwise, we're going to be playing Morrowind for a long time. And who knows, I may just decide to procrastinate on Morrowind yet again. Because I still haven't done any research on the mods for that game. I don't know what I want Naomi to do this turn. I guess Earth Spike. Reduce elemental damage output, Aegis Prayer, and you definitely Aerial Talons. No headbind. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
I won't go easy on you.
Is it really the 69th stream?
Now isn't
Also, not too... well, maybe 210 streamed hours of playtime, not on the save file. The save file is over 300 hours. And I'll have you know that the Oblivion save file was over 700 hours, I think, by the time I stopped. So, yeah. Elder Scrolls games are long. Verily. Oh, we got an arm bind. Well, it's not a leg bind. Well, I can look at the well, when I go to save again, I can look at the actual number, and the last time I checked, it was indeed over 300. Well, yeah, you can just look at the playlist, and because it... Actually, the playlist isn't fully accurate, because I think earlier on there was some Comcast shitting the bed with the internet connection, so some streams got split because of that. And I think some of the very first stream or two might have been extra long. Might have been. But that's a good rule of thumb, though, what you did. Good rule of thumb. Alright, what are we going to do here? Oh, let's do some Volta, actually. Let's do some... Oh, we can't panic it, never mind. That count. Like, I don't know what ailment to inflict it with. Which is exactly why we use Bloody Reef. Let's see, Thunderbolt, and Freeing Herb, and Featherstorm. We're only getting one chain proc this turn, which is unfortunate, but that'd be how it is. Yes! Me too. That's not great. It's a little rough when the aerial talons failed to hit behind it, but afterwards it's been pretty solid. Seems like once we actually get going, we go pretty fine. It's risky to actually get going. I'll say this, I definitely enjoyed Mankind Divided, and I really look forward to playing it again. I'm just not fully sure if I should like make it a stream game or not. Because if I make it a stream game, that means you guys get to see me play it, but it also means I can't play it off of stream unless there's something that's like grinding in there. 119. Yeah, we've got like, what, 351, 287, 619, 435, and 375. The numbers don't quite mean much to me at this point. I'm more so concerned with the relationship between skill cost, skill frequency, and max TP. In other words, how many skills can I use before we're out? Which does vary, because the max TP pools might hide high TP costs, or might not, who knows. Daric, I'm not worried about TP damage because she hardly ever uses a skill. But with Ardentia and Alyssa, not Ardentia, Arastia and Alyssa, it's rough because they use their skills a lot. They have moderate costs, but they also have low TP pools compared to other races, so it's rough. It's not off time. I mean, I could also stream Warframe, but the thing is, I'm not like super enthusiastic about it, so I don't think it ever makes for a good stream. If I were streaming it like back in the first few months that I started playing it, I would have been enthusiastic because it's all new, but now I'm like that jaded veteran. I'm just going through the motions to complete everything and do things that I might find fun, but I'm not like child in a candy store kind of fun. Can't really muster up the whole... Okay, that thing should kill itself soon. Oh, I think our TP is going to run out before inventory space at this rate. Yeah, explode. Yep. Oh, I do believe I see. Okay, when it comes to Mystery Dungeon, there's like two distinctions I have for it. There's the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and there's the Etrian Mystery Dungeon. And the Etrian Mystery Dungeon I thought was horribly annoying because you didn't have fine control over your party unless you used Burst Gauge, in which case you had exactly like one turn or so of fine control over your party. Meanwhile, there's the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, which I do think were pretty great. I did very much enjoy those as a kid, but like the EO versions, it just doesn't give you enough control over your party's action-to-action stuff. Oh, and then there's skill usage. Oh god, The AI wasn't good either. Party AI would rather it might have been fun, but no. Like if I could control the AI, great, but can't. And the AI is pretty bad. Like, they default not to using the best skill for the situation, but to using the most expensive skill they know. And that's all they do. It was bad. Yeah, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, I enjoyed playing that. It was long enough ago that I can't comment on any specifics, but Etrian Mystery Dungeon, even though that was a few years ago, I still remember the frustrations I had with it. The boss fights were fantastic, by the way. There was like an Etrian Tactics game because you had full control for the entire boss fight. What every action, every character's action you had control of for every turn. But in normal exploration, it was just the party leader, and the AI was garbage, absolute garbage. Yeah, pretty much, Desson. That's super goddamn tedious. The gold standard that I hold party member AI customization to is Dragon Age Origins, which gave you filters for certain actions. Like, you can have this party member, when these conditions are met, performs this action, and you could chain together in this like declarative programming for your entire party. So that way you could have your priest, your medic, only use heals that are appropriate when the party member is under half health. And that's it. And you still have the presets you can work with if you didn't want to fiddle with it, but like having that fine-grained control of something I love, because it's just like, hey, if you have over 80% TP, use your strong skills, and if you have less than 80% TP, then use your weaker skills. Kind of set it and forget it, and they'll just behave exactly how you want them to. Yeah, I probably had one of like the first ones. Because again, it was like my high school or middle school or something, so it would have been very, very long ago. I should probably be using that photo to like map the terrain, but I haven't been. If you took that green teleporter towards the start, we might have been able to get like right behind the mounting wall, actually. I'd try that. Oh, this is a horrific random encounter. Oh, God. Oh, chain blast. Just bust out the chain blast. Jesus fucking Christ.
Give up. Concentrating attack.
Yeah, I think they're almost all for the 3DS. Almost. Oh, GBA. And I definitely don't have one of the first then. It's definitely a DS title.
Easy enough.
Part of me does want to go back to town and rest, but the thing is so stupid. Alright, we have not got much left in the TP restoratives. Oh, 74 out of 80. We won't be here much longer anyways. Oh, they really are stupid. I think just took a teleport to a different... Oh, that's wonderful in its own miraculously, its own Darwinian way. Wait, did it despawn? It despawned because it got so far away. It just committed seppuku. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, this is going to be a bitch of an encounter. Not impossible, but definitely a bitch. Yeah, our spike should work. By the time 19 hours, 28, accumulated poison. Yeah, I don't know like, how good any of that is, other than level 28, because Pokemon usually goes up to level 100. So you might have actually been far in the story, but you weren't that far from the end of the game. Hey, Chain Burst! And done.
That was easy.
Oh wait, shouldn't this... If patterns hold true, it should be where the seal is. Oh, cool. Oh, it's not here. Well, rip that. Oh, hello there. That's honestly a pittance right now, but I'll take it. see, we got a green teleporter there. Yeah, I'm not totally sure what my favorite type is. Yeah, I know I like Eevee and all the evolutions, and I like Gallade because they look cool, and that's kind of all the reason behind it is. Freaking sword arms. Yeah, I don't really. Maybe grass?
Oh, it's over already?
Like if I had to pick one, like maybe grass or dark or fighting type. Oh, hello there. You've come a long way. $46 worth of D. Yeah, that is a wow. Luckily, I know a place where you can get a 5-finger discount. That gray would send us way too far back, wouldn't it?
Thanks. Thank you.
78 out of 80. Ah. Ye olde save states. Ye olde. Hi. Now then, let's go here. Goodbye. Ah, yeah, that teleporter should take us to the other side of the map. Oh, wonderful, there's one down there. Alright, then we put purple there, and there. And there we go. Wait, you level up your attacks? That's novel. That is indeed novel. Hello. Ah, this takes 2 turns. If this takes 2 turns, we're kind of stuck brute forcing something I don't want to brute force right now. guessing the skills go up level 10. In which case, yeah, wow. At the level with that high electrical.
Oh, it's over already?
Alright, you are... Die. Alright, paralyzing rape, and then we take that thing out. Kill it with fire. That's the name of the game.
It's no use. Oh, it's over already?
Ah! That's pretty big. Also, we're full on inventory, so I guess it's time to go back. Yeah, it should be fine.
Farewell.
Good to see ya.
No, we still don't have Ardentia's ultimate bow.
You got yourself a deal. Anything else? Thank you. Come again.
Oh, welcome back!
Yeah, leveling up skill seems pretty bogus. Alright, do we have a spare Ariadne thread? No, not really.
Thank you for your patronage! Have a nice nap! Do you want to save? I hope to see you back soon!
Good to see. What'll it be? Deal. What'll it? Anything else?
Alright. That should cover that.
Thank you. Come again.
Oh, welcome! Do you want to save? I hope to see you back soon!
By the way, anybody maxed out?
Ah, it's you.
Up there, 84 and 83.
Farewell.
It occurs to me that I could potentially get a mic boom. Or boom arm, whatever it is. The arm thing that you use to suspend a mic in front of your face. Because that'd be nice. So I can have the mic closer to my mouth, which should hopefully increase the quality of my dulcet tones. Will also keep me out of the way, because right now if I put the mic in front of me, front of the keyboard, between it and me, it blocks like the entire bottom center sixth of the screen. Like, imagine just missing a third of the bottom half of your screen. It's... And the central one at that. That's why I have it off to the side. And I have tuned it around that, so there will be some fiddling to do once if I do get the extendo arm. That should hopefully sound overall better. Oh, yeah, okay. That is a significant increase. What is that, like... It's definitely over 10%. I want to say it's like 15%, but I'm just estimating at that point. Oh, we have preemptive. I got distracted by the bongos. Seriously, this sick bongo solo.
Oh, it's over already?
Yeah, it's good against normal types and dark types,
A matter of fact.
but ineffective versus ghost types. I know the type chart's more convoluted now since we're on like, what, the 8th gen, 9th gen, or are we on like the 48th gen or something? But back then it was still a rather large type chart, and I still just through use managed to remember most of it. I don't think I'll be able to like list out the type chart if you ask me to. Oh, hi. Oh, bye. Those Nerf fairies added. Huh. Well, I don't know fairies typings then. The fairy type matchup is a mystery. Alright, time to explode. Remember reading through the strategy guides for old Pokemon games? Yeah, back when you had the physical book that had the guide for everything. A part of me does miss having that tactile element to it. Like, don't get me wrong, the information is more complete now than it ever was in the guidebooks. And whether that's a good or a bad thing is honestly up to you. The guidebooks, maybe you really just want some hints and not exactly where it is and what's going on and every single little horror theory explained to you before you get to the part that you actually want to know. On the other hand, sometimes guidebooks just really didn't know. If we turn north, do you believe we have, yes, like that. Okay, this map is starting to come together now. Poison and Steel and Super against Fighting Dragon and Dark. Oh wow, that does make them kind of strong then, huh? I know dragon types are usually amongst the stronger. A lot of legendaries are dragon types, and a lot of Pokemon with just strong stats in general tend to be dragon types too. Yeah, that makes Fairy strong as well. Plus there's an evolution for Fairy type. That's not my wall drawing tool. Yeah, we're not getting through here without killing like 2 of these things at least, I think. Ah, well. Ooh, or... well, maybe. I was thinking maybe you could lure it up with you and basically take a circuitous route to ensure it doesn't die. That way it doesn't spawn a second one that you can get to the main body and do your thing. And by thing, I mean killing it. But oh well. Now let's throw a Curse, Chon Plus. We want Earth Spike to reduce elemental damage. Aerial Talons to bind its head and therefore prevent skill usage. There it is. Now we shall bombard it with ice damage. For that matches the element of Rigid Reap. And it is weak to ice nonetheless.
Still keep going.
Their truth was 98. Ho ho ho. Getting close.
Nice.
It's gonna be a long time before life siphons up. Now here's the deal, like, we can get auto revive up to like level 7. Or we could invest in some union skills.
Yes.
Yeah, card order and super speed. The trans icon. All I need to know is it's an evolution. Another one. Because I thought EVs were adorable back in Gen 3, and I saw, oh hey, we got Eevee, Vaporeon, Flareon, Jolteon, Umbreon, and Espeon. That's 6! We have 6 EVs. We can make a full party out of this. And then we had Diamond and Pearl, and they added on Leafeon and Glaceon, and now I'm like, oh god, there's 8 now. I can't fit them all. Who do I drop? And so I am tormented by the Eevee party that I still want to this day. Alright, so we have like one... I'll wait till the second one pops in to use Chain Blast, but we are going to use Chain Blast. Alright, Cursed Reap. Chain Plus. Earth Spike, Aegis Prayer, Aerial Talons. So curse damage, because it does have AoE attack, so it'll take some decent recoil damage. Aegis Prayer and Earth Spike to reduce the damage we take, which does run counter to Curse Infliction, but whatever. I'm basically doing all of this on the assumption that the others will fail their actions.
Be careful.
You know, Arrow Talons for Headbind, which will shut down all of its attacks, in which case the Curse, the Aegis Prayer, and the Earth Spike are all rendered moot, but we have those in case that it fails because it's not guaranteed. Anyhow, we are to run Chain Blast. Right now, with Thunderbolt and Target Arrow for defense reduction. Oh no, Headbind. Oh, they get stunned though, so that saves us this turn. Then we do Aerial Talons to that thing, and that should be good. Alright, now we re-proc Miasma Armor, Chain Plus. Yeah, I guess we can Thunderbolt it. Okay, that handles that, so now we can do Explosion! Yeah, that's pretty expensive though for what it is. Let's do some Bloody Reaping. You don't need to really use any skills. Do an Icicle Reap. And that, and we should be done.
Ooh, easy.
Alright, first attack up 3.
I've
Low
learned
Mastery 8. And that's cool. I mean, in a Pokemon game where that normally isn't a thing, that's actually a pretty cool thing. I can definitely see that making things overpowered later on, though. Oh, hi there. Let me just not do that. I have seen images of Sylveon, which is also how I came to know it existed. I don't know much about, say, its stat types or what moves it learns. I just know I've seen what Sylveon looks like. I could identify it if you showed it to me. And I know it's Fairy type. An evolution. Alright, Chaos Reap.
with all my heart and soul. This'll end it. Now isn't this a pain?
That's an owl. Oh, that's a bad move on my part.
The last one. I'll end it. Too easy.
Alright, recovered. I forgot that was deactivated. You reach a place where your vision and hearing are overcome by an intense static that seems to permeate your mind. One of the Star-Devourer seals must be near. If you feel brave or foolish enough to challenge a Star-Devourer, Eater of Worlds, and break one of its seals. The moment you break the final seal, the very heavens quake as a shockwave ripples through the dark void of space. The star devours free, its hunger knows no end. We can literally just reseal it if we want to. Hey! Finally learned the move that Pikachu uses in the anime. Alright, 252. Good timing. Alright, let's actually map out some foe data then, because I actually didn't kill much of the extraneous foes, that is. I don't think I killed any of the sumo guys. Yeah, honestly, it's getting pretty ridiculous with how far they can sense you. So I don't think I'm going to bother with that anymore. However, there's one thing I need to do, and that is repaint everything red. That mounting hard is to detect you the moment you enter this half of its space. And it will not give up. There we are. Remember back in it's like leaf green, I think, maybe even emerald, where Pikachu never learns Thunderbolt. It's a Raichu move, but Pikachu uses Thunderbolt in the anime a lot. Alright, so now we head back. Now I consider what parties to use while also doing some power grinding, and hopefully we will end the end of all things next stream. Yeah, TM's doing this. I don't remember if there was a TM for Thunderbolt, though. Yeah, so we're mostly done with the map of this place then. Like maybe there's some little touch-ups I can do here or there, and of course there's the very final room. But overall, the whole of the Yggdrasil Labyrinth has been mapped. Yeah, let's hawk arrow that one.
With all my heart and soul.
Oh, it's gonna take us up. Okay, cool. And there we go. Now we're going down. I can think of a few parties that I can use for fighting the Star Devourer. I'm not sure which one I'm going to pick, though. And I would like to use one that I haven't seen yet, that I have a reasonable assumption will work.
Farewell.
Good to see. What are you selling? You got yourself a deal. Thank you. Come again.
Oh, welcome back. Good night and sleep tight.
Well, that handles that.
Do you want to?
Now, I have some grinding to do over the next week. And so that next time, I can put an end to things. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see y'all on Friday. Have a good night and a good week. Well.